I say Jerome in the house. Watch your mouth. What's happening, man? Kyren Monteiro, Frequency Canvas, man. I'm gonna give y'all a tour of the studio, but real quick, man. These is huge inspirations when we walk into the studio, when we walk into the office. You got the two GOATs. You got Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. We might think about putting LeBron up there one day, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta give it, man. So look, man. At the end of the day, it's been a lot of people who have reached out online, listened to the podcast and do different things, have asked questions about philosophy. So we do these once a year. I haven't done one. Typically, I do it the first quarter of every year. Haven't done one, but we're going to keep this short. We're just going to do the main room this time where I work out of every day, mixing and mastering records for artists all over the country. And yeah, we're going to do that. So back here, nothing has really changed from the last one. This is our podcast production setup. At the heart of it, you got the Rodecaster. This is the Rodecaster Pro. This is the first one. You got Shure NV7 microphones. 4 of those Audio-Technica headphones. With my little MacBook Air loaded up with Studio One on there, so we're able to record stems into that and just do things, which is great. So my podcast, the Kyren Monteiro Show, also our audio production podcast, the Board Talk podcast, we do that right here, and it's pretty dope. So we're gonna jump up here and we're gonna talk about the real treat, which is up here. So when we was putting together this room, the concept was modern day production, right? Modern day record production, music production, and all, just audio production and podcast production in general. So at any given time, a record needs to be produced in the sense of like composing music, making a beat. It needs to be able to, vocals need to be able to be recorded. Vocal production needs to happen, and then things need to be able to get mixed and mastered as well. Also the ability to be able to do podcast production. So doing that in one room with no booth, on a budget of a certain amount, and just, the physical constraints of the room, it was challenging. But we've been able to do it. And we was able to, put together a high end, man. So let's just start right here, man. These headphones are the KRKs, the K&S, the 6402s. We have the 6402s and we have the 8402s. The 6402s are better for tracking, in my opinion. So when clients are in here recording vocals, which is honestly rare because this room is really meant for mixing and mastering, but it does happen at times. So when people are recording, I also own a record label called Engage Records. So sometimes the artist from the record label, when they're recording, that's, things happening too, but mostly it's just the Frequency Canvas occupation. So we got the Mojave MA300 right here. One of the best microphones on the planet to me, tube-based microphone. Yeah, man, amazing microphone right here. We got the AKG, the 414, which is amazing. And y'all can see me messing with them a little bit. And also one thing about this room too, this room is hybrid. So what hybrid means is that we got high quality analog gear, and we also have high quality digital gear as well, because I just think that analog just gives you that sound. So at the heart of the analog, we got the SSL6 console up here. We use this for summing. We also use this for tracking. So that's a beautiful thing. The Quantum 2626 interfaces right here give us the, conversion and IO and things like that. Focusrite, ISA, mic pre, which is amazing. Under that is sitting on some Golden Age 2254 Neve renditions, sitting by the analog heat, which the SSL is daisy chain to. Absolutely love that. The patch bay we got is the Blackline Audio patch bay. Underneath the patch bay, we got a Warm Audio 1073 channel strip rendition. We got a DBX 160A Then we got a Black Lion 17 compressor, which is an 1176 rendition, a Warm Audio 1176 rendition, then a VLA 2 stereo bus compressor, vacuum tube. Then you hop over here, and over here, first off, yeah, boy, Master Engineer of the Year award from the Avidity. So yeah, you got that. That's the most important piece of gear right here. But now I'm talking, man. You got a Warm Audio LA2A rendition, which is amazing. SSL bus compressor rendition. And then you got a DBX 360. They don't even make those anymore. So those are fire. For the production, we actually have Native Instruments controllers. So we have the machine. I believe this is, I forget what mark this is. But we got the machine, drum machine with the complete 13 standard. We got the 69 controller. No, 61, I'm sorry. 61 controller, fire with the 2 neck, the sustain pedals down there. If you move over here, this is where I was talking about the KRK 8400s. These headphones for mixing and mastering. Behind this, you have the TC Electronic Clarity M, which is absolutely amazing. Right here, you have the TC Electronic PEQ 3000 and Dyne 3000, which are Midas EQ and compression emulations. Right here, you have what's called the Freak Tube. So this is 100% analog, but it can be controlled 100% digital. Crazy, right? So we got the fader port right here for the control surface. PreSonus monitor station version 2 right here behind that, which is pretty dope. And then, I mean, yeah, you got the world famous SM7B. So when I'm teaching classes, you know, or doing content, you know, this is what you see that on. Super fire, great microphone. The studio is ran off of a Mac Mini. It's behind there. Actually, it's the last generation of the Intel. Still rolling with that. The main DAW that we're using in the studio, as you can see, is Studio One Professional. That's my go-to for recording, mixing, and mastering. But we do have Wavelab Pro, which is like the industry standard for mastering. We also have Pro Tools. We also have Adobe Audition. And we also have the machine sequencer. And then, you know, obviously loaded up with, you know, some of the best plugins that's ever been made on the planet. And then monitoring, the main monitors we have right here are the KRK V8s, which is the A pair. Second pair are the Focal Alpha Evos, which are basically generation 2s. These are the 50s, the 5 inches. Right here, we got the Avantone Mix Cube, famous Oratones, has been around for forever. And then we got the iLouds right here. So that's, you know, people have been asking. I've told people, hey, we got this on YouTube. You can see it, but we just wanted to show y'all what this looks like. Also, I'm online promoting virtual classes a lot. So when we do virtual classes, let me show y'all this setup real quick. So I teach virtual classes. We use SessionWire. We just pay the monthly subscription and use SessionWire for that. Also for clients. So since I work remotely with a lot of clients, one thing that happens is that sometimes they're able to sit in on sessions and they're able to see everything. So actually, I'm gonna step over here and I'm gonna turn this light off real quick. And I want y'all to kind of see how this works. So we got a Logitech webcam and light up here. So as soon as I kick into being able to teach, you can see that the light and the webcam kicks on. So for a client, I can just sit right here and just talk to them and they can see me and they'll be able to hear. I can share my screen. They can hear everything right here. That's analog equipment and all. So this setup is actually fire. It opens up a lot. It allows me to be able to, you know, bring the client into the studio, man. So that's a tour of the main room of the Frequency Canvas audio production suite for mixing and mastering. And like I always say, Welcome to the canvas.